Okay, welcome to track numero 12. Let's begin.
So we're looking at our verbs and how they work, and we are changing them for the different people. Let's make a recap. How would you say to contaminate?
Contaminar.
No.
Good. So how would you say it's contaminating?
Es contaminar. Es contaminar.
Contamina.
Good. So our key vowel.
I was incorrect. It is es contima. Contaminar. Contamination. C-O-N-T-A-M. Let me rewind that to see how the student breaks that down.
Our key vowel.
Contaminar.
Good. So how would you say it's
Okay,
contaminating?
me. Okay. So I was getting confused with the vowel there, thinking it was an A, but its contamination has an I. So contaminación, contaminar, contima. Es contima.
Good. So how would you say it's contaminating?
Contamina.
Good. So our key vowel for our verbs is a. That's our key vowel. We add a n to get you guys or they contaminate. So how would that be?
Contaminan.
Contaminan. Good.
Contamina.
And we add an s to the he-she form to get the you informal. So you informal contaminate would be
Contaminas.
Contaminas.
contaminas. Good.
Contaminas.
Now, for earverbs,
Contamination and how to break those down is a bit confusing there. Contamina. Es contamina.
their key sound is e. For this closed group of historic verbs, their key sound is e. So, what do you think vender means? Vender.
Vender. Vender was to come.
What do you think that means?
Does it have anything to do with vent and ventilation?
No, it's not a T, it's a D.
It's a vent. A vending.
Vender. Venir was to come. Vender. She gave it away there. Ventilation. Vender. No, vender. To sell? Vender.
Good. So what does it mean then, vender? What does the vending machine do?
A vending machine gives you, or is there to sell you items. So I'm going with sell.
It's a selling machine. Or you might have heard street vendor as well. So, I sell or I'm selling.
Vendo.
Vendo. I'm selling it.
Vende.
Lo vendo.
Lo vendo. Good. Is there any?
The vende would be he, she, it sells, or formal use sells. Vende. I sell. Vendo, and I sell it. Lo vendo, because lo goes before the changed verb. Lo vendo. I sell it.
Do you have the option here?
Well, we can put it at the end if it's in its vender state.
Exactly. So no, we can't put it anywhere else. It has to go there. Lo vendo. How would you say I'm selling them?
I'm selling them. So it's me who's doing the selling. So it's vendo, and them. I'm selling them. Los vendos.
Lo vendas.
It's very important when you're making
Vendo no. Las. Oh, sorry.
I'm selling them. Las would be all selling it all to females. Los is them. Los vendos.
very important when you're building the sentence that you take your time to understand who's doing what. So I sell, it's me doing the selling. So I'm selling them. The first bit you want to work out is I'm selling. What's that?
Vendo.
Good. And then you want to work out them. I sell is vendo. I sell them is
Los vendo.
Los vendo.
los vendo. Good. So this process of dividing it into two thoughts, just doing that is going to make sure that you don't kind of get this salad. Many times you will just switch them and you want to say she has them, but you will say they have her. You know, so it's very important to take your time to think about those bits separately. If you're talking about feminine things like I sell the houses, how would it be? So it's still them we're going to say, but we mean
Vendo las casas. Vendo las casas.
means I sell them.
Las vendo.
Very good. Las vendo. If you
Las vendos. Referring to houses, which is feminine. Las vendo. Las vendo. Those I sell casas, houses. Interesting.
you want to say actually, I sell or I'm selling the houses, the word for the, we said it was la casa, also becomes plural.
Las
Las
Yes. And the word casa also becomes plural.
casas.
casas.
Vendo
So I am
las
selling the
casas.
houses.
Vendo las casas.
Yeah, I'm selling the
las
houses.
casas.
Vendo las casas. Or I'm selling them and you mean the houses.
Las vendo.
Las vendo. Good.
Okay, so implied that you're selling something feminine. Las vendo, the las has to go before. Vendo las casas.
The reason why we're looking at this with objects is because many people, when they learn Spanish, they remember to change gender for people, but they kind of put all things in with lo and los. And we kind of want to get out of that habit before it starts. So we imagine the houses, we refer to them as las.
Is there a rule for which objects are female and which are not?
Well, remember, it's not strictly the object that has the gender, but the word, the noun in itself. So feminine words end in A. Words that end in A, with a few exceptions, are feminine words. So casa is feminine.
Someone by the name of Dave commented, and they said, "This is so hard."
Casa, and it takes la. Then there are other feminine endings. So ion is a feminine ending. The administration is la administración. All of these words are going to be la. The opinion is
La opinión.
la
La
opinión.
opinión.
The association,
La asociación.
good. The celebration,
La celebración.
La celebración.
la celebración, good. If a word ends in ity in English, it's going to be idad in Spanish most of the time. This idad is a feminine ending as well. So that shows us that all of these words are feminine words. So, for example, you have diversity, you change that ity to idad. Idad.
Diversidad.
Good. Diversidad. The diversity,
Diversidad. El diversidad.
La diversidad.
la diversidad.
Ah.
Good. The nationality,
Nacionalidad. La nacionalidad.
La nacionalidad.
la nacionalidad. The same happens with the shun, that it becomes like an S or a S in most of Spain. La nacionalidad, la nacionalidad. You could hear it there.
Nacionalidad.
The creativity,
La creatividad.
Very well pronounced. You thought of the vowels very well. La creatividad. The electricity.
La electricidad. La electricidad.
Electricidad.
La electricidad. These words are very nice as well for guessing other words. Because if you have this rule, electricity becomes electricidad, you can assume that electric is probably the same in Spanish as well, just sounding more Spanish or having a small change. Even though there's no rule for that, you can assume it. So how do you think you would say electric?
Electric.
You sound Spanish enough yet?
Electrico.
Yeah, electrico.
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 How would you say generosity?
Electrico.
Generosidad.
Very good. Generosidad. How do you think you would say generous? Have a play with it. Have a play with it and see what sits nice.
Generoso.
Generoso.
Yes, generoso. Generoso. For males. For females, what do you think it would become?
Generosa.
Generoso.
Generosa. Exactly how law becomes la. Generoso becomes generosa. It also can become plural as well if we're talking about more than one person, male or mixed group. How would it sound?
Generosos.
Good. And if I was just speaking about females?
Generosos. Generosa.
Generosas.
Very good.
Generosa.
Community?
Comunidad.
Comunidad.
Good. The community?
La comunidad.
La comunidad.
La comunidad. Feminine word, feminine ending. How do you think you would say common? Common comes from community, by the way.
Common.
Is it comuno? Comuno.
Común.
Ah.
So there's no way to know that.
Comuno or común? Común.
Común with the accent on the end. So there's no way to know that. You would,
Regular?
Common.
there's no rule here, so there's no irregularity. So maybe you would say comuno, and somebody would give you that feedback of común, and then you would realize. But if you didn't take that guess, you wouldn't get the word. We will learn a lot of vocabulary very quickly this way. How would you say opportunity?
Common.
Oportunidad.
Oportunidad. How do you think you would say opportune? Opportune, you know we use this word in English like timely or convenient. Opportune.
Oportuna.
Opportuno. Or
Oportuna.
if you were talking about a feminine thing, opportuna.
Fortuna.
Clarity,
Claridad.
claridad. And clear comes from clarity. So you can look at claridad and you could probably guess how to say clear.
Clear.
But look at the Spanish word, claridad.
Clarido.
And the idad is the ending, isn't it?
Oh yes, claro.
Yes.
Claro. Ah, idad. Claro. I'm not quite sure how they broke that down.
Claro. So this is another good skill. When you're guessing, you want to get rid of the ending. This ending idad is what's making it a noun. La claridad, claro. And claro is used a lot conversationally. Other than meaning clear as an adjective, it can also be used like of course. Claro, claro, claro. You will hear this a lot in conversation to show agreement or understanding of what you've said. Claro.
Claro.
Personality?
Personalidad.
Personalidad. So we can assume that person is probably the same in Spanish as well. When I say the same, similar.
So again, it's guessing. It could be.
Exactly. So what do you think it sounds like? You will develop an intuition, especially through listening. This is why listening is important as well, because this is what will really develop your intuition. Because you might have heard it before and not realize it.
I've heard of persona, so I'm guessing
That's
it's
it.
persona.
It's persona.
Oh, persona.
It's persona. It's a feminine word. So remember, it's the word that's feminine or masculine, not the thing. So I am a persona, even though I'm a man. The word is feminine, not me. Sincerity?
Sinceridad. Sinceridad.
Seriedad.
Sinceridad. Sincere?
Sincero.
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 So that's another example of a feminine
Claro.
ending. If it ends idad, it's a feminine ending. All of these words, without exception, are la. If it ends ion, that's a feminine ending. All of these words,
What's that
without
word?
exception.
Clarity. Claridad. Claridad. Claro.
Terribly la. Back to vender. How was I sell?
Vendo.
Vendo.
I want to sell.
Quiero. Vendo.
Quiero vender.
Quiero vender. Good. I want to sell it.
Quiero
Quiero venderlo.
verlo.
Quiero venderlo. Where else could we put that lo?
Lo quiero vender.
Good. The ear verbs use as their principal sound e. So whilst our verbs use the principal sound a, and we got organizar and then organiza for, what does that mean? Organiza.
Organize.
He, she, or it, or you formal.
Good. So organiza, a is our principal sound. Organizan means, when we add the name, what does it mean?
Organizan.
They
organize. Or
you plural.
you plural. So we add the end and we get they and you guys. Organizan. We add yes and we get you informal. Organizas. So a is our key sound for our verbs, and for our ear verbs our key sound is e. So to get he, she, it and you formal, we'll take off our ending and put on e. He sells, she sells, it sells, you formal sell.
Vender.
Vender.
How would you say he sells it or she sells it?
Vender.
Lo vender.
Good. Lo vende. Lo vende. We said that the word for something was algo. Algo. So you can say he's selling something, she's selling something, you're selling something.
He, she, it's selling something. Vende algo. Vende algo.
Vende algo.
Good. Vende algo. Good. What do you think we would add on to vende to get the they form or the you plural form?
Venden. Venden algo.
Venden.
So we're doing actually the same. So we have a key vowel sound,
Venden.
which is e. But then the rest we're doing the same what we did with the R verbs. Venden. They sell. They're not selling.
No venden.
No venden.
They're not selling it.
No.
I want to try that. They're not selling. They're not selling it. Venden. That's a change verb, so the lo goes before. So no lo venden. No lo venden.
No venden.
Why aren't they selling it?
¿Por qué no lo venden?
¿Por qué no lo venden?
Good. ¿Por qué no lo venden?
¿Por qué no lo venden?
Why aren't they selling it to me? You just say, why aren't they selling me it? You put the personal one, me, first. The one that refers to the person, it goes first. You just say, why aren't they selling me it?
¿Por qué no lo venden? Me. ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no lo me venden? ¿Por qué me no lo venden?
They are selling.
Venden.
Venden. They are selling it.
Lo venden.
Good. They are selling me it. So they come together, and the personal one comes first.
Me lo venden.
Me lo venden. So whilst we have this complicated stuff happening in English, they sell it to me. No, in Spanish we're just going to identify it's it and it's me. Me as a personal one, so it's going to come first. Me lo venden. They're selling it to me. They're not selling it to me. Or they don't sell it to me.
No
me lo venden.
No me lo venden. Why don't they sell it to me?
¿Por qué no me lo venden?
Very good. The word for us is nos. Nos, the word for us. So how would you say they are selling us something? So something, algo is not one of those little words like me, lo, nos. It's going to come afterwards. So.
Venden nos algo.
They are selling us something.
Venden
nos
algo.
Venden algo.
Very good. Nos venden algo. But if instead of saying they're selling us something and you just wanted to say they're selling us it, they're selling it to us, they're selling us it, how would it be?
Nos lo venden.
Good. Nos lo venden. Good.
Now that one, quite the challenge. I guess track numero 12 is where it picks up. And I shall continue from here. So until next time, adios amigos.